Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Dropping Dimes Podcast Daily Dimes series. This is now episode 28. And for today's episode, we have the two games tonight, including the Nuggets versus the Thunder. And for our quick dimer thoughts, we continue with the Kyrie Irving saga. Yes, sir. He's back. And of course, we still have the top plays of the night. The Dropping Dimes Podcast Daily Dime Series starts right about now. Yes, sir. So again, if you're new to the channel and you love the NBA, you love basketball, then be part of the Dimer community now by clicking on the subscribe button and hitting on the notification bell so that you can follow all the episodes of the Dropping Dimes podcast by JI Dimes. Feel free to also to leave a comment, smash on the like button, and share the video as well. Okay, so welcome to episode 28 of the Daily Dime series. Again, you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, where you can also catch the episodes there. And then you can also follow us on Twitter, Pinterest, Spotify, and Anchor. So let's kick off the episode with a travel back in time. So way back January 20, 1997, Mark Jackson, yes sir, Action Jackson, recorded 22 dimes in a 132-123 win over the New Jersey Nets. So that is it for our travel back in time. Okay, so let's now go to our Spin and Dime segment. Again, this is in collaboration with Sports Daily News. Please follow them also on Instagram at sports_daily news_. So we only have two games. So we have the Nuggets beating... Okay, let's start with this one. Jazz beating the Pelicans 118-102. And then, of course, the Nuggets beating the Thunder 119-101. And, of course, both of them will be featured in this episode. So let's start with the first one. So this was the story of the night. Nikola the Joker Jokic. Oh, my goodness. What a move by the Joker. That's my main man in fantasy basketball. Look at that. What a nice move by the Joker as the Nuggets beat the Thunder 119-101. The Joker with 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 dimes, while Paul Millsap, the veteran, 13 points, 12 boards, and 3 dimes. And Will Barton had 13, 3 and 6. Yes, sir. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Thunder had 14, 5 and 7. Lou Dort with 25 and 3. And Isaiah Roby with 10, 9 and 3. So let's now go to the second featured game. Look at this. Zion attacking. No, sir, said Rudy Gobert. Yes. No problem there. Zion attacking. Gobert denying Zion. What a block by Gobert. So let's now go to the stats. Yes, the Jazz blowing out the Pelicans 118-102. Donovan Mitchell with 28 points, 7 boards, and 4 dimes. Rudy Gobert, 13 points, 18 rebounds, and 1 dime. Yes, sir. Jordan Clarkson with 18, 6 and 6. As for the Pelicans, it was again the Zion and BI show, but no support from anybody else. So Zion had 32, 5 and 3. BI had 17, 3 and 4. And Steven Adams 6, 9, and 1. The rest, the same numbers as with Steven Adams. That's the reason why they got blown out by the Utah Jazz. So that is it for our Spin and Dime segment. Thank you again to Sports Daily News for all the stats and the updates. Let's now go to our quick dimer thoughts. Yes, quick dimer thoughts. This is how we dime. And for today's episode, we continue with... Yes, so for our quick timer thoughts, we continue again with the Kyrie Irving saga. Yes, sir, he's back. So this is the story from CBSSports.com, the story from Michael Kasky-Blomain. So according to the article, Nets Kyrie Irving says it's time to move on following absence from team due to family and personal stuff. So I would just like to relay to you the things that Kyrie said to explain himself about his absence. So according to Kyrie, quote, "There's a lot of family and personal stuff going on, so I just want to leave it at that. I'm back. And I'm happy to be back, and we got some great pieces, and we just move on. And I let my actions in my game speak for itself like I planned on doing. I just needed a pause," end quote. And then, as we all know, Irving was also hit with a $50,000 fine for, the violations that when he attended the birthday party. So when he was asked about that, Irving kind of like avoided the question, and he just said, end quote, "Happy to be back, happy to be around these guys. I addressed the team, I addressed everyone that needed to be addressed. Now it's time to move on." So as we all know, some of the pundits questioned Irving's level of commitment. Stephen A. Smith even went on to say that he should probably just retire if he's not committed to playing basketball. But then this is what Kyrie said: "There's just so many assumptions about what's going on, and so many people feel like they know me best. They have no idea who I am or what I'm about or what I stand for, or even attempt to take the time. So, or even for me to invite them or take the time. So it's a two-way street. And when things become overwhelming in life, you just gotta take a step back and realize what's important." Furthermore, Irving said, "And I love to play. That's never been questioned. I've committed myself, when this wasn't even a thing for me, and I didn't really care about the media. I didn't really care about the fandom. All I cared about was just the ethics of the game and being taught the fundamentals. And now that it's become bigger and there's more of a responsibility that I have in this position I'm in, I'm grateful because I'm able to stand on this platform with others alongside of me that have sacrificed and are going through similar things, so I'm not alone in this. And that's just a big thing about also mental health, just coming in and being balanced with yourself first and then being able to perform." And then in addition as well, just to further clarify his point, Kyrie also said, in quote, "I started off as a fanatic. I started off as a fan. I've been invested in this organization since I was a kid. The fans out there, I want to apologize to them as well. My commitment has always been to bringing something special to Brooklyn. It wasn't just a championship. It was unity, equality, just bigger things than just the game itself. It took quite a while and quite a few valleys to get back home initially. So for me, I'm just taking every day and just being grateful." Okay, bottom line, Kyrie Irving is back. He's also had, he's missed a total of 7 games, but he already practiced with the team. And he'll be making his debut against his former team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, so that's the story right there. So what are my thoughts on this Kyrie Irving finally showing up and finally clarifying? Look, I've always been consistent in saying I have no problems with Kyrie Irving as a person and as a basketball player. You know, as a basketball player, hands down, arguably the best player when it comes to his handles and probably one of the best finishers ever. He's clutch. He's a baller, period. As a person, I also do not question all his other endeavors. He's a good guy, you know, all these things he's doing for the community and then standing up for, you know, for everything. You know, these are the things he's using really his platform so that he can elicit change. I have also nothing against that. And then when it comes to everything that he said here that I just read, I also have nothing against that. I respect it. You know, coming from a guy who, you know, he mentioned about mental health, you know, that is so important. I respect him for that, you know, for being honest about it. You know, I myself have some mental health issues as well. So I totally understand. I can really relate to Kyrie in that regard. But the only thing that probably, you know, kind of caught the attention of everyone else is this. It's the fact that Kyrie Irving, yeah, you know, most of the people who really know Kyrie Irving only cares about him playing basketball and not all his other problems in life. You know, they really just care about him being a basketball player, and that's the point, you know. And at the end of the day, it was just the lack of communication. I know, who am I to question that? Who are the other, you know, media members to question that? But then but again, at the end of the day, it was all about him just communicating with the Nets, you know, communicating with his coach, communicating with his teammates. You know, that was the point there. You know, at the end of the day, he was committed to playing basketball there for the Brooklyn Nets, and all he had to do was just to communicate and be honest, and it's all good. You know, and I agree with guys like Stephen A. I agree with guys like Richard Jefferson and even Paul Pierce in saying that it was just a matter of communication. Had he communicated it well, just like what, you know, the other players did, like the Kevin Loves of the world and the DeMar DeRozans of the world, then no problem. By all means, and take the break, you know. But it was just probably more of how he went about it that really caused the problem. And now here we are. You know, there are also other people thinking on honestly. You know, I don't know. Some of them are thinking that this was just all part of the master plan to get the big three together, you know, just acting out so that no one would want him. And then here he is. He's now going to be teamed up with James Harden and Kevin Durant. I don't know about that. I don't know if that was the plan. I don't go into those things. Bottom line is, I'm just happy Kyrie's back and he's going to be playing. He's going to be balling. It will be interesting to see them play together. You know, I've watched all these experts, you know, from ESPN, from Fox Sports, you know, they're saying that, you know, that there might be a problem because of the way he plays. You know, can he be that third guy, etc. So we will never know until we see it on the court. So we will see how it's gonna work out. You know, will he be the problem later on? We don't know yet. So it's up to them to prove to us whatever it is that they'll be doing on the basketball floor. So that is it for my quick timer thoughts on Kyrie Irving. Good luck to them and the rest of the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, so let's now proceed to our top plays of the night. Okay, so for our top plays, this is of course my favorite segment. It started at number 5. At number 5, we have this play from Donovan Mitchell. Look at this move. No look pass to Derek Favors. Nice pass there by Donovan Mitchell. Let's now proceed to number 4. At number 4, we have this play by the Joker. Oh, look at that. What a move. And then how about a little hang from the Joker? New hairstyle as well. And then let's now go to number 3. And at number 3, we have this play from Zion. So here is this pass from Alexander going to Zion. And Zion, slow motion, finishing it. Nice play by Zion. Let's now go to number 2. At number 2, we have the slow motion move also coming from BI. Oh, taking the hit. You know, if it was 2016, Brandon Ingram had no chance of making this shot, but because Ingram has developed so much, these hits are just part of his game now. Look at that. And one for BI. No problem. And of course, at number 1, we have this play from Mr. Campazzo himself, the Argentinian. What a pass! To giving some love to the Argentinian point guard. Look at that pass to Monte Morris. What a nice pass. And those are the top plays of the night. Okay, so let's now go to our shoutouts. Again, thank you to GiftMoPH. Please follow them on Instagram. They're also available on Facebook. And then, of course, thank you to you and yes to love and inspire for shirts like Adulting Wars, or is it a yes or a yo? And you and yes is the way, of course. Esquina Cebu and Lex, thank you as well for all the Bellylicious lechon. Esquina Cebu and Lex is the way. And of course, thank you as well to T-Shirt Printing Manila. For all your shirts, you know, if you have customized shirts, and T-Shirt Printing Manila is the way. Thank you as well to Paradigm Shift. Thank you, Sir Mark, for supporting us as well. You know, all the nice write-up are by Sir Mark Lim. And then, of course, thank you to Gabby's, your one-stop shop. Thank you to my former co-teacher, Miss Diane Valviar. And, of course, the Snuggle Moments PH. The Snuggle is real. Please follow them on Instagram as well. And of course, Double Dose for all your delicious handcrafted cookies. Double Dose is the way. And with that, let's go to this one again. If you're a basketball fan, you love the NBA, and you just want something different, then this is the channel for you. The Dropping Dimes podcast by J.I. Dimes. Be part of the Dimer community by hitting on the subscribe button and hitting also on the notification bell. Feel free to leave a comment and smash on the like button and share the video as well. Again, this is episode 28 of the Daily Dime series. Yes, sir. And this is, we'll see you on the next episode. This is J.I. Dime saying, it's okay, Kyrie. We understand and we're happy that you're back. Go out there and ball out. Keep safe, everyone.